Hi, I'm Brandon Stephens here for WETL Sports. On this week's episode of Wildcat Talk, we'll break down last week's game against Marian and tonight's game against Washington. The Wildcats got to taste the lead for the first time all season against Marian, but it did not last long.
First quarter was awesome on defense. Our guys did their job, did their responsibility, made the tackles, did everything we asked of them, and it was perfect. We were in that game. Offensively, we had more yards on the ground than we had in previous games. We also had more first downs, which the key to us is going to be to moving the sticks, keeping their offense off the field. We've made improvements on those linebackers who were new last week are now getting more experience, seeing some of that stuff, and they did a good job for us last week making tackles. Also on the offensive side, we just keep working with them on those 45 steps, getting low, getting through the chute, driving a sled, all those little things. Right now we're just physically smaller than some of our opponents. Do not let them get outside because we don't have anybody on our team that's going to catch them. Then offensively, we got to score some points. We know that. They know that. And so we just got to keep working.
You heard it here first from head coach Stultz here on Wildcat Talk. Now, my other co-host, Phil Will, caught up with Jace Tate and Malik Young this week. Phil, what did they say?
Thank you, Brandon. In catching up with the players this week, I learned that it's not about how you start, but about how you finish.
Last week's game, we started off, it looked phenomenal, but once they scored that first touchdown, it seemed like we started going downhill.
Past few weeks have been rough, but we can only get better from here on out. I do believe we have improved. I mean, we're not there completely, but we're getting there. We're just not finishing, you know? The thing I'd like to see is just for everybody to get through a whole game just keeping their heads up, like regardless of the score. Just everybody just playing to their full potential and just see what we can actually do. A win would be huge right now. It definitely would pick our heads up a lot more. And I definitely see, if we got to win, I definitely see us moving forward.
It's a lot different from middle school. It's a lot more faster, more pace. There's some grown men on that field, a lot bigger than what you expect. We're playing another South Bend team, so a lot of us have known and grew up with the players in Washington, so it's always good to win so you could have that to talk over.
Looking forward to getting that dub this week, especially against the South Bend team. That's all I'm hoping for.
I'm 100% confident in my team. As long as we do what we're supposed to do, and stick to our task, I think we can win this week. And we have to believe that we're going to win in order for us to win.
After 1 month into the season, the Wildcats have struggled, but each week presents a new opportunity. That opportunity this week comes against the Washington Panthers at School Field at 7 p.m. Be sure to come out and support your Wildcats. Thank you for tuning in to this week's Wildcat Talk. We'll see you next week.